Most criminals fear the courtroom, but Ted Bundy walked into it like it was a stage. And for years, he tried to turn his trial into a performance. In 1979, during one of the most famous criminal trials in American history, something unusual happened. Instead of relying completely on lawyers, Bundy decided to represent himself in court. This meant he could question witnesses, speak directly to the judge, and even address the jury. For someone accused of serious crimes, it was an incredibly risky decision. But Bundy wasn't trying to play it safe. He was trying to stay in control. Observers quickly noticed something strange. Bundy seemed comfortable in front of cameras. He smiled. He spoke confidently. Sometimes he even joked. To many watching the televised proceedings, it almost felt like he was performing. Some legal experts later said Bundy believed he could use his intelligence and charm to influence how people saw him. He asked long questions, challenged evidence, and tried to appear calm and logical. But underneath it all, the evidence against him was growing stronger. Bundy often attempted to redirect attention during the trial. He would focus on small details in testimony. He questioned police procedures, and he tried to create doubt wherever he could. At times, he also used emotional moments to shift the tone of the courtroom. For viewers watching across the country, the trial became one of the first major criminal cases widely broadcast on television, and Bundy seemed very aware of that. Some analysts later suggested he wanted the public to see him as intelligent and composed, rather than the person prosecutors described. One moment during the trial became especially famous. While acting as his own attorney, Bundy questioned a witness named Carolyn Boone. During that exchange, he asked her to marry him. Because of a legal rule in Florida at the time, her response in court actually counted as a legal marriage declaration. The courtroom fell silent. For many observers, it was another example of Bundy turning a serious legal process into a dramatic moment. But outside the courtroom, the evidence continued to mount. Despite Bundy's attempts to challenge the prosecution and control the narrative, the jury ultimately reached its decision. He was found guilty. The judge overseeing the case, Edward D. Cowart, delivered a sentence that marked the end of the trial. Even the judge acknowledged Bundy's intelligence, but made it clear the crimes were severe and the law had spoken. The courtroom strategy of Ted Bundy remains one of the most unusual legal spectacles in modern history. Some believe he genuinely thought he could outmaneuver the system. Others believe he simply wanted attention and control until the very end. But the trial ultimately showed something important. No amount of performance can outweigh overwhelming evidence. True crime history is full of strange courtroom moments, but this one remains one of the most unforgettable. Subscribe for more real stories from criminal history.